Well, guys, I'm certainly proud of my team. This is the second game in a row that I thought our guys stepped up and won the game on the defensive end. We knew coming in that this is a tough place to play, and then Virginia's a tough program to play against because they're so great on the defensive end. I told the guys before the game, if we're going to win the game, it's going to be because we have to defend them because I knew the score would be low. I thought guys did a tremendous job. This is as tough a game as we were going to play, especially after playing on Saturday with a short turnaround and to prepare for Virginia with their offense and defense. And then when you add in the fact that we were out Manny Bates and Pat Andrews, made it a little tougher. I thought some guys stepped up and made some great plays. Plays that stand out to me is I thought Markel Johnson found some people, made some great decisions. He played the entire game without having a turnover against a good Virginia defense. And C.J. Bryce was really good. I thought he was tremendous at the end. What a great play he made. And guys followed the scouting report, and we got away with a great win up in here against Virginia. So, questions? Yes.
When Funderburk fouled out there in that situation, how did that impact you guys down the stretch, and what did you think of the way you responded?
Well, when he fouled out, I started looking at my assistant coaches to see if I could get them in the game, and I knew neither one of those guys had eligibility. It was tough, but give Danny Dixon a lot of credit. He's a kid who hasn't played a lot of basketball. He was hurt for a while, and then obviously he's been able to play the last couple of games. But I thought he stepped in and played well. It was tough because we go from the 7 guys we were playing now all down to 6, and when he got fouled out of the game, it was tough. So we decided to go with Danny, and I thought Danny did a great job.
Coach, right near the end of the game, your team missed 2 straight one-and-one opportunities. How did you tell them to respond, especially on defense, knowing that they could have sealed the game a little earlier?
Yeah, it was tough. I'm sitting over here as a coach, and it's a lonely feeling because you're wishing and praying the free throws would go in, and they didn't. I just told them just to stay solid, man. We had to do a great job and make sure everybody locked in. We started switching 1 through 5 just so we wouldn't give in any easy shots. When we were up 3, I decided to foul because all of the momentum was going towards those guys, and I didn't want them to come down and make a 3. I thought if they made a 3 in this building, and the building with the crowd would get involved, I thought it would be tough for us to win in overtime.
Kevin, when you come here, you expect to have some scoring droughts. You went about 10 minutes in the second half. How did you just try to keep your troops from
Joe,
being beaten down by that?
Yeah, Joe, it's tough because we play Virginia plenty of times, and you don't realize how long you don't go for scoring is because the games are. But they're good, man. They do a great job. I mean, Tony's built a great program here, and it's probably I don't know the stat on it, but he hasn't lost many games here at home. They can defend you at that point. I didn't know how long we hadn't scored, but what I talked about is, look, if we can't score, then you got to make sure they don't score. Don't let them get away from you.
Kevin, what did you see over here? What did you see on the technical foul on DJ, and what was the explanation that you got?
I didn't. All I could see is what the replay, and I saw DJ got shoved or hit in the back. I didn't see the whole play. It wouldn't be fair for me to comment any more past that until I take a look at the play. They called it a double foul. What'd you see?
We're sitting up in the rafters. So.
Okay.
I think you grew up not too far from here. When you bring your team in here to play, do you have a lot of people from your past come down to see you?
I do sometime, and sometime I don't. It hurts a little bit when the game's on ESPN. And guys don't want to travel because it's easier. They can go home right after the game. Most of the people I know are at home right now and wishing they were here at the game so they could be jumping up and down with us and going to get ice cream. But I'm sure when I get to my phone, I'll have at least 100 text messages or more.
Hey, Coach, we have an unofficial agreement not to talk about a certain ranking system, but this does count as a Q1 win for you guys on the road. What do you think that does for you at this point?
Joe's been around. Joe's our beat writer. He does a great job. And Joe, he was there when we went through the whole net deal last year. We can only control what we can control. It's a great road win for us. I'm proud of our guys. I've decided this year not to look at the net. The other thing I'll say about the ACC, everybody that you talk to, all the talking heads are talking about how the ACC is down. I don't agree with that. I think the ACC is just balanced. I think we're still one of the top conferences in the country. We just don't have the superstars. But this league or no league may not have the guys that I played against in the last couple of years with, with 3 from Virginia last year. I think Carolina had 3. I think Duke had 3. Those guys all could be possibly future Hall of Famers. Those guys come along once in a while, not all the time. So I think our league is fine. I think we got a great league.
Hey, Coach, I'm from Lynchburg, Ernest Hubbard.
Yeah.
How you feel like, how did you feel coming here and stealing this win from Virginia by being your home state?
I thought it was good. Ernest, I don't get caught up in because I'm from Virginia or I thought, listen, any win in this league is great, especially a road win. I've got tremendous respect for what Tony's done here in the program. Because I am from Virginia, I do respect the fact what he's done and what he's built here. These are, he's taking this to a national championship program all the time. But we're excited because it's a road win, not just because it's in Virginia.
Manny obviously didn't make the trip, so he's still hurt. But what can you tell us about what happened to him and long term, how long he might be out?
Yeah, I don't know how long he'll be out. I know when I saw him get hit, I thought he would have something like whiplash. He is in the concussion protocol. Whether he'll be ready by Saturday or not, I don't know. Each individual player, they heal at different times, so I don't know what's going to happen with him. But I texted with him this morning, asked him how he was feeling, and he said he was doing okay. He was actually in the training room. That's all I know. And then to add on to that, Pat's ankle, Pat has sprung that ankle probably 20 times in his career, so hopefully he'll be fine also.
Coach, what did you know about Cafaro, 22, and what kind of a spark did he give when he came in for them with about, 9 minutes to go?
Man, it's good, man. We said this, and I want him to take this as a compliment. In the scout, we call him Jack Salt. We thought, he brought, some of the same stuff to the table to Jack Salt. He's big, he's strong, he's physical, he blitzes out on ball screens. What year is that kid? Huh? Golly, man. He's a good player, and we certainly knew about him coming in, but I thought that was a great compliment for him. Thanks, guys.